Katie.
Hi, I'm Camilla.
And welcome to You're Gonna Be Fine, the self-development podcast with a chatty twist.
Please know that we are not professionals, just regular girls sharing from our own journeys to hopefully educate, motivate, and inspire you on yours.
So if you're dealing with something serious, please speak to a professional because at the end of the day, they are the experts, not us.
If you are enjoying the podcast, please rate, review, subscribe, and share with someone who you think would enjoy it.
It helps us more than you know to reach more gorgeous people just like you.
With that being said, enjoy the episode and remember, whatever it is,
you're gonna be fine.
Rolling. Welcome, guys, to another episode of You're Gonna Be Fine, your favourite podcast. I just wanted to also say before we get into this episode, we have officially surpassed 20 episodes, which means that we're in the top 1% of podcasts in terms of effort. As in,
is that true?
Yeah, so most people, when they're recording and starting a podcast, they stop before 20 episodes because it's hard work. But we're still here grinding. Wow. So I'm actually really proud of us. Because I think today, what episode number will that? I think we're nearly at 30.
Yeah, we are.
So it's a huge achievement, which is, I just thought we should mention that before getting started.
Oh, yeah,
go us.
Yeah.
So thanks for being here, guys, for nearly 30 episodes. We hope you stick around and we hope that you share this episode with the people that you would like to share it with. Anywho. Oh, sorry, Calvin's moving something around.
Sorry,
okay.
I thought he was giving us a thumbs up.
Doing great, guys.
Doing great.
So today's episode is 4 things. Oh, fucking hell.
This is the hardest bit of every single episode.
Is 4 non-negotiables for Q4. It was a bit of a mouthful.
Yeah, fair.
So it's a really exciting episode because I love the turn of the quarter.
Yeah.
And there's something special as well about September because we've all got that intrinsic back to school mentality from childhood. So we're kind of like innately programmed to want to like get back into work mode or, you know, just like work a bit harder. Your brain wants to learn. Your brain wants to kind of have new habits and stick to them. So
yeah, it's like the second new year of the year. I totally agree with that. Yeah.
So I think it's a good episode and it's come at a good time. And these are obviously things that we think are going to be the non-negotiables for us. So we wanted to share the value. First and foremost, darling, the oh fuck of the week. You go first.
My fuck of the week is a very short one.
Great.
And it was just a bit of a idiotic thing that I did, very simply. Mm-hmm. So we have a coffee machine at home and I basically was tidying up and put the butter on top of the coffee machine, made a coffee. The whole thing, the whole block of butter just melted all over the coffee machine. James was like, ew, why is the coffee machine slimy? And I was like, oh, that's so weird. Ew, I don't know. Why is it like that? And I was like, saw the packet. The packet had gone from like a solid cube to like a skinny little, like, honestly, it was drenched in butter. But now, I mean, to be honest, this oh fuck was probably a couple of weeks ago now that it happened. But the reason why it came into my mind this morning is when I made a coffee, we're still pressing the button and there's still butter like remnants. Every time you push the button down, butter comes out.
Ew. It's, you know what though? That used to be called a bulletproof coffee. Back in the fitness days, you'd have butter in your coffee. So you're just a little bit behind, love.
Yeah. But, although it was totally accidental, of course. But maybe I'll just tell that to James. I was thinking
an accidental bulletproof coffee.
Yeah, exactly. But honestly, I've cleaned it and it's just coming out and out and out.
Butter's relentless,
yeah,
though.
It's honestly. But we need to probably just get a new coffee machine, but
yeah, anyway, I think so
I think
too.
That's probably on the shopping list.
I love that one.
What's yours?
I've got a few again. I'm not gonna lie. It's not. I feel like I'm just spoiled for choice with the oh fuck this week. But I think the first one, and I feel like people have seen me speak about it on social media, is I have an electric car that I cannot charge for love nor money. Honestly, this car saga, like, for example, Katie and I are obviously socialising today, and then we've done a very out of the ordinary thing where we've got 2 social plans in one day.
We are going to be dead tomorrow.
Yeah, seriously, which at age 30, you either do something in the afternoon or the evening, but under no circumstances do you do both.
Exactly.
Anyway, we just had the realisation before. Katie was like, I've just realised realised actually that we're like doing 2 things in a day. Like, would you like to cancel? And I was like, I mean, I've already bought you a gluten-free cake and flowers, so no. Yeah. How cute. Literally, it's the most uninspiring cake though. I'm so sorry.
No,
it's
anything gluten-free is uninspiring. I won't take it.
as well, but it was really, really bad. And the woman looked at me like I had 3 heads when I asked for the gluten-free section. Yeah.
God, imagine saying you're gluten-free, dairy-free and corn-free.
I was
imagine
about
the
to say
looks you get and alcohol-free. Imagine the looks you get.
No, I wasn't brave enough. Like, so anyway, so I actually said to Katie, I was like, I can come, but I will have to use your car charger. So it's like, I feel like a proper, like, you know, when you're young and you're like, you know, asking for lifts, or like in this case, it's like, oh, can I borrow your car charger? It's just like really like peasantry. Like, I can come, but I might not be able to leave your house unless you let me borrow your charge. It's just like, it's just cringe, isn't it? It's just like, can I plug in? Like, it's just, and it's awkward because it's like, I'm going to have to be like, say your car is where the charge is. I'm like, would you mind moving that? Because I actually need charge for myself for the week. So
honestly, your car is stunning, but she is a pain in the arse.
She is such a pain. It's actually the charger this time, but like me and Sam have nearly broken up like 4 times over this because I'm like, aren't you an engineer? Like me, me just be. Well, he's not a car engineer though. He's a cement. He works at a cement work, so he's a maintenance engineer. But an engineer to me is just a car engineer.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, help me, please. I'm like, I've had like 4 electricians at the house. Like, it's just literally been a conveyor belt, to be honest. So that is my oh fuck of the week. It's just frustrating because I'm like, people are asking me to do things and I'm like, I actually can't get there. So it's big fat no. And then I'm having to plug in, like, I've got one of those like where you plug it into the mains, as in like, it's like when you plug in your straighteners, but you're plugging in a car and it gets me 4 miles overnight. Overnight, yeah.
Oh my
God. I'm like, every little helps, literally. So I'm looking around in here. Is there a plug? Like, is there an extension for my car outside?
Is it worth it?
The car?
Yeah.
At this point, I'm thinking no, because it's just been stress after stress. But
the problem child is what she calls her car.
I call the car the problem child is sat outside. But anyway, that's a bit of a like complainy one. I mean, I feel very privileged to have my car, but
she's gorgeous.
She is gorgeous, but she is a pain, and it's just, I feel like a bit of a just freeloader. Yeah. You know. Let's get into our 4 negotiable points for Q4. So
non-negotiable, you mean?
What did I say?
4 negotiable.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they are up for negotiation from listeners. You can be like, that's not a good point.
That's not it for me.
Yeah. Non-negotiable individually. So my first one is avoid the woulda, shoulda, coulda brigade. Now, I always talk about this, but I don't think I've spoken about it on the podcast. So I thought, right, I'm going to speak about this. So just being mindful as you go into September and beyond, that you're not surrounding yourself with people that are like, oh, I would have done that. I could have done that. I should have done that. Yeah, but you didn't. Like, it's literally such a toxic person, such a toxic avatar to be around. And there's a really good kind of story that my therapist, which we're going to have an episode all about, all of the good things that our therapist has taught us, but I couldn't narrow down the point, so I'm trying to get this story into this episode, cheating a little. But he basically said that there was 2 men in a museum, a Van Gogh museum. All of a sudden, I'm like, French. I mean, is Van Gogh French? I don't even know. Dutch, bloody Nora, it's even worse. So anyway, goes to a Van Gogh museum and they're looking at this stunning painting, and these guys are strangers, but one of the guys says to the other, he says, oh, it's amazing, isn't it? Like, it's absolutely beautiful, fantastic. And the other guy says, yeah, but I could have done it. And the other guy just says, yeah, but you didn't, and walked off.
Drop.
And I just love that because it's like, there's so many people out there like, oh, I could have done that. Like, well, why the fuck didn't you?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, do you know what I mean? You could literally be a multi-millionaire with a legacy being spoken about in podcasts for years to come. But I do think that those people are people to avoid going into Q4 and making sure that you set yourself up for a really productive last quarter of the year.
Yeah.
Because we've got a unique opportunity here, because it's nearly 2026. What the fuck?
No, this year's flown.
This year's been the fastest yet.
100%. I was literally talking about this yesterday with someone, and we were saying, like, as you get older, doesn't each year go faster?
Yeah.
And it is scary. Like we are literally when this episode comes out, we will be in September. So get your head down. If there's things that you want to achieve, like now or never. And it's never too late to make the year your year. That's what I always think. I think people sometimes think, oh, well, it's September now.
And it's that start on Monday mentality. Like, I'll start in January, but you've literally still got a whole quarter to work. I
always think your body doesn't know what day of the week it is. Like your mind does, so you get to choose. You don't have to start on Monday. You could start on a Thursday at 2:34 p.m.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be a Monday at 6 a.m. You can always start whenever. So yeah, I love that one. Yeah. And I always think of you when I think about things like that, because that was like one of the first things that you told me about. Because I remember when we first met, like our friendship, like straight away we would just always talk about self-development and mindset and stuff. And I'd never really heard that story. I'd never heard that story before ever.
Yeah.
And it always stuck with me because I think, God, yeah, that just is so true. Like it's such a mic drop moment,
you can imagine
isn't it?
When Tony told me the story and I was like, wait a second, let me write this down. And I literally, the reason I found the story was because I write notes in therapy, like very like haphazard notes, but it was there and it was the Van Gogh story. And it's just, it is so good. And I just think it's a form of self-care to be very aware of those woulda, shoulda, coulda brigades.
Yeah. Also, I'm not being funny, but who can paint like Van Gogh? No one.
Yeah, I know.
You definitely couldn't have done that, by the way.
I could have done it. Yeah, but you bloody well didn't.
Exactly. You didn't and you couldn't.
Yeah, exactly.
He was literally like a genius. Love that one. So yeah, so my one is, well, it's something that actually I've been trying to work on all year. And this is why I wanted to talk about it, because you can always restart and re-pick up things that you've fallen off with throughout the year. And it was actually one of my New Year's resolutions, because I read this book called The 4 Agreements. If you're all watching us on YouTube, you can see I'm holding it like I'm on QVC.
Yeah.
And it's absolutely incredible. It's tiny. It's so small. I literally read it in a matter of I think I read it in 2 days because it's so small. And one of the 4 agreements is be impeccable with your word. And it always stuck with me because there's so many different ways around that phrase, in that what strikes me at the moment is be impeccable with your word, as in be careful and aware of how I'm talking to myself about myself. That's a big thing for me at the moment. It has been a bit of a theme this year, like pushing through self-doubt, criticism, and just loads of things that have kind of affected me this year. So I'm picking this one back up. But the other way that you can look at it is obviously, and something you're really passionate about, is gossip, judgment, things like talking about other people. Like, be impeccable with your word. Don't slag people off. Don't talk about things that you don't understand. Choose your words carefully. Like, your words become your reality. Even ones that you're thinking in your head or ones you're speaking out loud. Words are words, and be very careful about the ones that words you surround yourself with, words that you're reading, words that you're taking in, social media, like all the friends, family conversations, music you listen to, absolutely everything. Just be very, very selective on the things that you're taking in, and also selective the things that you're putting out about yourself and about other people as well.
Love that. I actually remember you talking about this book, and you were like really passionate about it. A few books stick out for us, don't they? Like,
definitely.
This
changed my life.
That was definitely a big one for you, and mine, obviously, The Wealth Money Can't Buy, which I talk about all the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love that point. And also, to an extent, like, so what was it was
be impeccable with your word.
Be impeccable with your word. And this is another one, I guess. Like, it kind of goes into, I interpret that as well, a little bit like laterally, but do what you say you're going to do. Like, if you've said, like, exactly, be careful with your word. Yeah. Like, so don't say that you're going to do something if you're not going to do it. And I think that's a really good thing to do in Q4. Do what you say you're going to do, because that is the biggest value. Yeah. And I just really respect people. I don't know whether this is just like a me thing, but surely all humans love it when people do what they say they're going to do. Yeah. Like, your boyfriend says, oh, I'm going to, do this, or your mum says you're going to do this, like a client, I'm going to pay your invoice on this day, and then they don't. And it's like, you kind of just think to yourself, don't you? Like, well, you're not true to your word, which then makes you question other parts of the character. So I think
it's a respect thing, isn't it?
There's so many components within even that one sentence. Yeah. And you can interpret it so differently. Absolutely, but I really like that one, actually.
So true. And that is the same applies for doing what you say you're going to do with yourself in that I say, you know, if you're trying to build self-respect, the first thing that people advise is to do what you say you're going to do. If you're trying to build like confidence, do what you say you're going to do.
Yeah.
Because it does massively flex that self-respect muscle, doesn't it? So,
huge.
and respect for the people, like you say, if they're not doing what they say they're going to do, you do lose respect for people.
Massively,
Definitely.
100%.
Yeah.
So that's a really good one. Number 3 for me is, and I think I am just harping on about this so much at the minute, I am such a like phone fun police, really. I really am like, I'm the poster girl for like
Put your phone down.
Yeah, I'm constantly like just telling people look up from your phone basically at the minute, because I just really want people in Q4 to really just have a place in your last quarter for a bit of a digital detox, whether that is like on a Sunday, it's a no phone day, or like just a few hours where you wake up in the morning and you just don't go on your phone. Because I was listening to a really good podcast with Brené Brown and Esther Perel, who we both love both of them. So it was double whammy. And they were just saying that, you know, we are the most connected technically that we've ever been, but with the loneliest. And that's because we're in an AI crisis. And I don't mean artificial intelligence by that. She talks about artificial intimacy. And obviously this is such an interesting thing to talk about, I think, because like you and I could be opposite and we're like catching up, having like a social catch up, and one of us is on our phones, and you're not getting that level of intimacy, that deeper connection of conversation when there's a phone in between you. And when you are picking up your phone when you're in someone's company, obviously I get it when it's like during the work week and it's not been blocked out as a social plan. You're basically saying you're important, but not as important as this device that has been created by Silicon Valley entrepreneurs to be the most addictive thing ever. And they've succeeded in that. But it's, I can't remember who said it, Esther or Brené Brown. They said, you know, we have got thousands of acquaintances, but nobody to feed our cat. And that just speaks volumes. And I just think for Q4, don't let your phone rule your life. Because life's what's happening when you're looking up from your phone. So I think that's a massive one, like a digital detox in some kind of way, whether it's, like I said, a Sunday, or you don't go on it first thing in the morning, or you say to yourself, no phones at the table. I'm really strict on that. No phones on the at the table. When Sam and I went to Santorini, we deleted TikTok, we deleted Instagram, we deleted all the social apps so that we could really connect. So I feel like that's a really important one, because although everyone's going to want a foot to the gas for Q4, which means a lot of screen time maybe, if you've got a work thing that you want to tick off and a goal in that respect, just be mindful that your screen time might increase. So then get that real time back somewhere else by doing a detox.
Yeah. I remember my mum and dad are massive on no phones at the table.
Yeah.
Like literally ever since we got a phone from being like 15.
Big for me as
my
well.
My mum and dad absolutely hate it. And so do I think because it is rude. It is just so rude that it just shows that well, my mum and dad always used to say actually that somebody being on their phone at the table is like them being like this.
Yeah, it is.
And if you're not watching on YouTube, then I'll give you an explanation of the visual. Putting up the middle finger right in your face. Yeah. Because it is. It's just like,
Nigel
I'm not
Farage
in you.
meme. Boring.
Yeah.
Like you're basically saying that what you're saying is boring as fuck.
Yeah.
And I'd rather be on my fucking phone,
I'd rather be on
mate.
my phone. Yeah.
Rude. I'm getting riled up thinking about it. Literally, I'm
the energy shift then, you're
I'm
like
such a phone police. It's so bad at the minute.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. And I get it as well with the work thing. Like James is constantly on his phone because of work.
Yeah, and
so
we
have implemented a lot of rules around that, like leaving our phone in the car when we go on date nights, or airplane mode is great. Because if it goes ding, you just can't help but look because it's programmed to make us want to look. In fact, I remember watching a documentary, and there's a scene in it where the guy was talking, he worked for Google basically. And the guy was saying that back in the 90s, whatever, when they were building this software, they all sat around this big boardroom and they were like, how do we get it so that people know that there's something there? Like, how do we, and someone was like, well, what about like a notification? And they were like, oh, okay. So basically when somebody gets an email, we'll just make it go ding.
Yeah.
And he said he finished that work meeting, whatever, implemented it over the next couple of weeks. And then he said he was on the, is it the tube or the tram or the Met or what do they call it in New York?
No idea. I'm not a public
do they call it,
transport
Calvin?
girl.
Is it the tube in America?
Or like the metro? I don't know.
No, it's got a different name.
Subway! Oh, love that.
Basically, he was on the subway and he was doing his commute, and all of a sudden, all around him, you could hear ding, 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 and he just had the realization of like, oh shit, what have we done? Like, we've created something here that is actually
a monster.
Yeah, like not ideal for human kind.
Race, yeah.
So basically, they were all saying on this documentary, they don't let their kids have phones. They mute all of their notifications and all this. I'm like, you've designed it.
Yeah.
You've designed it, and you don't have it.
Therefore, they
crazy.
know how dangerous it is, the ins and outs, whereas we're kind of blissfully ignorant. Like,
not anymore, guys. We're telling you.
You know what
honestly
was bothering me, actually? On my birthday in Newcastle, that group of, well, it wasn't a group of guys. One guy came up to me and he was like, oh, is it your birthday? Whatever. This was literally the only conversation that anyone, it was not a sociable place, Newcastle, was it?
No.
Really? There was no one out. But this one conversation with someone other than my group, this one guy just came up to me and said, oh, is it your birthday? Whatever. And he was like, do you not think you girls should get off your phone? You've been on your phone all night. And it riled me up so much because I was like, we're playing a game of psych on our phones.
Yeah.
But to an outsider, genuinely, it will have looked like we were just because we were all using our phones, which is it's an app called Psych, which we talked about in a previous episode. Hilarious. But I was mortified because I thought this goes against everything that I stand for, like being in a public place. Yeah. And that, obviously I don't care about them. I just thought perception and not knowing context goes to show that, like, to someone else, we looked like we were having the worst time.
Yeah. It's so funny, actually, just on perception. I remember years ago going out for dinner and seeing couples like that would just sit in silence the whole meal. And I used to judge them and I used to think, like, oh God, you must have a shit relationship if you sat in silence. And now, sometimes I go out for dinner with James and it's just lovely, comfortable, loving silence.
Yeah.
Like, it's not because like
you've got nothing to say.
I don't feel the need to like
you don't
to
feel
be
it
like
with nothingness.
Yeah. And so now I have such a different perspective, but it is all perspective, isn't it? That was so interesting. I remember you were really pissed off about that. You're like, fuck.
I was like, oh my God, how is this? And I made a point. I was like, honey, I was like, look at these screenshots. I promise. And he was like, I really don't care that much. He was like, who's this girl that's like so passionate about? And I thought, oh fuck. Like, and then I had to like quickly move away because like Lauren was like terrorizing this guy for his hairline, and I was like, right, okay.
Of course she was.
Yeah. I was like, anywho, back to our phones.
Wouldn't expect anything less. Yeah, that's hilarious.
I just overheard a combo. I was like, aha. I was like, back to our bubble.
Yeah,
our lovely bubble.
So my fourth one is habit tracking. So I have a habit tracker. In fact, I've had numerous habit trackers over the years, but they've all been digital ones. And I am a bit old school in that I have a paper pen diary. So do you, Mills. And I just love like pencil as well. I don't really write in pen. I know. It's because if I make a mistake, I can rub it out so that it looks tidy. Even my diary is OCD. Really? I would never cross something in pen.
Oh, I always cross it out with like sometimes marker pen also. It goes through to the next page.
Does it?
Yeah.
No. Through to the next page?
Yeah, like through to the next few pages because it's like a whiteboard pen.
No. Type A, type B.
Yeah, literally.
No, I'm in a really sharp pencil and then I can rub it out if anything changes.
I'm sorry, who over the age of 14 owns a pencil?
Me.
Like, that is like, you're 30, grow the fuck up, you use a pencil. Do it with your chest, love. Get it in there with pen. Honestly, I always say it's in the diary, in pen, but you should actually say that, being serious.
No, it is.
I'm joking.
It's all in pencil. Like, yeah.
Wow, everything.
So I can keep it tidy. Just the tidier the better for me.
Are
you know me.
Yeah. In that respect.
Do you know what? I saw Chris yesterday, you know, our videographer.
Oh, yeah. Did you?
Yeah. And I was talking to him and he's like, oh, how's the podcast going?
Oh, yeah, great.
And so it was interesting actually because I said, oh, yeah, it's like growing steadily. And he was like, oh, that's so interesting that you answered it on a stats basis. I'd meant like, are you enjoying it? How's it going? And I was like, oh, that's so cute.
He is so cute.
He's like, how's working without your best friend? I was like, oh, it's a dream come true. Like, it's amazing.
Yeah, I love that.
But anyway, he was saying about me and you, and he was like, do you know what? You two make me laugh because it's so weird. You're so similar, but you're the opposite at the same time. And I was like, that's such a funny observation because it's so true.
We've got so many shared interests, so many like shared beliefs
and values.
But then we are so different. Like I'm always late. She's usually early. Although like you did go through a period where you were late.
Yeah.
And like the whole pen
I'm over that now.
pencil sog.
Pen,
great.
pencil,
Yeah.
hot, cold. The other day we did a Zoom prep call.
Oh, yeah, that was so funny. You need to mention that.
And it was like 30 degrees outside. And I was like, oh, I despise this. So I shut all the blinds because I don't like the heat coming in. I put on the aircon because James bought an aircon unit because I can't cope. And then as soon as it said Camilla is in the waiting room, I thought in my head, I just know, I can see her now. She's outside. She's in a bikini. She's literally tanned up to her eyeballs. Yeah. And I'm in here like Edward Cullen.
Honestly, she had, like, who closes the blinds on a sunny day? Honestly.
I feel claustrophobic. I hate
I'm
it.
claustrophobic,
It's like 25 degrees today and I've got a hoodie on. Like,
no,
I just
honestly,
love
we were
autumn, winter.
pissing ourselves because the contrast was just
it was
wild.
So
I was
funny.
like, it's 30 degrees. Get yourself outside.
I'm
Open
so
a
pale.
window.
You're so tanned. It's just honestly salt and pepper,
Just
really, aren't we?
works,
Chalk and cheese. But anyway, back to what we were talking about, habit tracking.
Yes.
So I have used digital habit trackers in the past, but I came across this girl on TikTok called Shelby Sacco, and she's got like over 1 million followers on TikTok, and she makes content about habits and routines, basically. And she has a habit tracker called, the name makes me laugh and I don't even know why.
Funny.
Sad to Savage.
Yeah, when I posted it, because Katie was lovely and bought me one, when I posted it on my story, I kind of wanted to be like, disclaimer, like, I'm not sad, there's not a secret going round.
I know, but it was terrible because I gave it to Camilla like the day after her granddad's funeral.
Yeah, I was like, oh, thanks,
So when I
bitch.
gave it to her, I was like, just, by the way, the name of it, like, just ignore the name of it because I'm not saying get over the fact your granddad's died.
But maybe tomorrow do that.
So anyway, I'm loving the habit tracker. Are you loving the habit tracker?
I'm loving it.
Oh,
I read through it. I've not put pen to pencil, not pen to pencil, pen to paper yet, but I read through it and actually had a look at her. Yeah. Because I wanted to familiarise myself.
She's great, isn't she?
Yeah, really excited to get into that. And I think it is a really good thing.
It's really great. Like, it really does keep you on top of it. And even if you don't complete a habit every single day, it's great because at the end of the month, you can see actually how much you did do that thing and where the gaps are. And then what I did off the back of doing July is I edited my habits in August off the back of what worked for me best in July. So it's a great system. I literally love it. So yeah, everybody get a habit tracker for Q4. So whatever you're working on, you can just keep tick, tick, tick. Honestly, it's like the adult form of getting a gold star when you're a kid. Like, it's addictive.
And it doesn't, and if you're a guy listening to this, obviously sad to savage, like you could get a different habit tracker. It doesn't need to be that one, does it? Like, I'm just thinking.
Unless you are sad and you want to turn into a savage, then why not?
By the way, so funny for the people on YouTube then, because it turned 11:11, so I closed my eyes for like.
I was looking at you for like 10 seconds. Did you notice that? I thought, am I boring you to death?
Sorry, it was 11:11 and it still is. So I was like this. So I was listening, but I was just making a few wishes. But I thought to myself, one more second, and she'd say, "Are you all right?" But honestly, on YouTube, the people are going to be like, she's had her eyes closed for fucking ages. Because I never wish for just one thing. I'm greedy. I'm so
glad you addressed that. Did you think it was weird? Is she well? Like, she's literally just like,
oh yeah,
I
just saw it because I'm literally facing the clock, so I could see it. I was so interested by what you were saying. But I was like,
you're having a nap?
No,
because that's what it came across.
I was wishing. But
wishing for my conversation to be over.
Yeah, that was one of them, and thankfully it did end. I'm joking, but honestly, I thought I need to address that because the YouTube people are going to be like, she's a fucking weirdo.
Well, she is a fucking weirdo.
I am. Sorry, I couldn't. When that's staring you in the face, 11:11 in size Times New Roman 150.
Do you know what? Every episode we record, I never know the time or how long we've been going, and you have to end every episode.
Yeah.
I don't know what time it is.
True,
you
actually.
wrap up basically most episodes because I can't see the time.
Yeah, you don't have a clue, do you?
So on that note, do you want to wrap up the episode? Or
I've got one more point, love.
Oh, have you?
I think.
Oh, sorry, I just felt like it was time for my nap.
Oh no, actually, that's such a lie.
No, you have done.
I am actually all out of points. Yeah, that's such a lie. Yes. Oh, that's so funny. So anyway, you wrap
I'll
up.
wrap
Yeah,
up
you
now
wrap
because
up.
I know that it is the end at 11:13. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this one, guys. We definitely did. I would like to implore you to please rate, review, like, and subscribe. If you are listening to this episode, please head over to our YouTube and subscribe to our YouTube channel because we're really trying to push that at the moment and would massively appreciate a little subscribe and a like and a comment. Throw a little comment in there.
Yeah.
And don't forget to share this with people that you think may need a kick up the arse for Q4. See you next time. Love you. Bye.
Bye.